Yes guys, it's Dave for Talking Wolves. Welcome back to a match review. You can probably hear the Wolves fans in the back as Wolves have recorded a 3-1 victory over Tottenham Hotspur. Fantastic game for Wolves. Played really well and didn't offer Tottenham much at all, to be honest. Line-up wise, obviously Dendoncker came in, Saïss and Moutinho dropped, which is a bit of a shock. Adama stayed on, Cavallero in as well. Start off with Adama, looked much better in that actual winger role. He played well, he picked up the ball, drew a few bookings as well. The one thing I thought Wolves could have done is at half-time, Eriksen and Ben Davies, both the left-sided players of Spurs, were booked. Wolves could have attacked them a bit more, drawn a red card earlier, but you know, it doesn't matter anyway. So, but yeah, Wolves was fantastic. I think first half against Spurs, we restricted them a lot because we actually restricted them from shooting from range. Patricio made a top save, I think it was against Trippier or Eriksen, but Kane obviously grabbed the goal, fantastic goal for him. Obviously Kane as well later on booked for diving, which is a bit of a shock. But yeah, first half we never really got going. We had decent spells in the ball, but didn't create anything, to be honest. But at times it still felt like if we go into half-time still only 1-0 down, we could maybe repeat the Chelsea story, how, you know, we go in 1-0 down and come back and win the game. And obviously that's exactly what we did. First half we started off well. Neither side got a hold of the second half until about the 65th minute, where Wolves put in a lot of pressure between the 65th minute and the 70th minute. A fantastic bit of pressure, obviously resulted in a corner. Moutinho coming off the bench, whipping in a fantastic ball, and obviously Willy Bolly grabbing the goal. And from there, we look good. Spurs are pushing to try and get a winner, and we caught him on the counter twice. Jimenez with a really good finish. Could be poor goalkeeping, but I think he saw it very late. Jimenez did well on the ball, drilled it hard and low, fantastic celebrations as well. And obviously Helder Costa, fantastic to see him being clinical in front of goal, and that was the difference today. I think last week if we saw Helder Costa do that, I mean, or go for own goal, we've seen him miss some great chances this season, but he was much more clinical, and that was as a whole Wolves. The two things that we've had to improve on were defending from set pieces and scoring goals, and we did both of those perfectly today. Overall, fantastic performance from Wolves. Patricio, I think distribution could have been slightly better, but he made 1 or 2 key stops, to be fair. Back three were superb today. Cody made some great challenges. Ryan Bennett and Willy Bolly really solid as well. And as I say, we really restricted Spurs from creating anything. Wing backs were brilliant, offered a lot of depth, created a lot of moves as well. A couple of the balls into the area may have been a little bit better, but they were a massive part of most of the moves. Middle two, I thought Neves was much better today. Dictated the game slightly, picking up a lot more of the ball, confident on the ball and spraying in those balls, and you know, making some great passes. Moutinho coming on, obviously Dendoncker, who we've not spoke much about. I thought Dendoncker was actually quite solid. Didn't see a lot of him, but he did what he needed to do, and Moutinho came on and changed the game for me, and that's a big reason why we won. Adama, as I say, was one of the better players for me, especially in the first half. He's had a lot of grief over the last few weeks, but he did really well on the right hand side in his natural position, running at players. It's exactly what he did. Cavallero as well caused many problems, did very well, and Jimenez as well. Quite quiet first half, but second half a big part of all the attacking moves and the goals. If you went today, make sure you let me know in the comment section down below how it went. Celebrations are fantastic, obviously behind Wembley Stadium here. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening, have a happy new year, and we'll see you all very soon.